back to Workday Rising. We are here at the beautiful Moscone Center in downtown San Francisco for a very, very special episode, an outdoor episode of Workday DevTalk. I am your host, Head of Developer Relations, Nick Moores, and with me is Ghita El Haitmy, the founder and CTO of TechBible. Ghita, how are you doing? Welcome to the show.
I'm doing great. It's amazing. It's beautiful out today, so really enjoying it. And I get to wear a t-shirt. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. You may have heard that we announced Workday Build this week, unlocking huge value for our developer community. We have this amazing platform with the marketplace and with AI-powered solutions all over the place. As a CTO, what's your initial take on this? Like, what do you think of when you see that a major enterprise platform is making a move like this?
It's definitely the right move.
Yeah.
I think bringing more developers in means both current clients and new prospects can really get creative and tailor the platform to their needs and solve their problems, especially now in the age of AI, because that's what we're used to. It's easy to swipe up some code and figure stuff out.
Yeah.
What's really important is actually finding what problems to solve within the team and give out those really detailed product requirements to people.
Yeah, let the people who know the stuff use that knowledge. So from your perspective, how do you see AI not just making developers faster, but fundamentally pushing the boundaries of what's possible in enterprise applications?
Well, I think AI isn't just about speeding up the work that developers do. It's really about opening up a whole new world of possibilities. It's like going from let's just do things faster to, all right, let's create something that we never even thought was possible before.
Yeah.
And in enterprise apps, the impact is even bigger because you're reaching thousands and thousands of employees across organizations in one go with one app. That's as a founder and someone who builds apps, that kind of distribution is not very easy to reach.
Fully agree.
Yeah.
You know, I've been here since the before times, doing flat file, full integrations. If you know, you know. And so just seeing how wildly we've evolved to being able to sync automatically, to have things like data cloud for zero copy. Is transfer even
architecture. That was my favorite line throughout the whole thing, zero copy architecture.
Tell me more about that.
So it just means that for enterprise companies that they won't have to worry about security as much or their data going from multiple clouds at the same time when they're using AI or building AI agents. So that now they can run workflows without copies of their data anywhere else, which is, as someone who's doing ISO right now, this is definitely the best way to go in 2025 because that's the first worry. I have my client's data, this is my employee salaries, where's that data going?
Right, exactly. Can you think of anything more important than your people and money data?
Exactly.
I surely can't. You know, at Workday, we take that very, very seriously. So I agree that it is a big freaking deal to be able to have that zero copy architecture. And I'm super excited about it too.
And also a big deal for integrations, like stuff that was announced with Databricks, Snowflake, Salesforce. Now all of your sales data can be matched with your HR data, so you can be more productive, make decisions a lot faster, even for your sales manager to just know information without having to rely on massive amounts of wait time for them to get that information. So is your learning and development data, and we can keep going about it. I think we get the point.
I'm incredibly excited about it too. I love the way that this pairs with some of the agentic announcements we made. Certainly, Sauna is the new front door to work
at
Workday.
Beautiful UI.
It blew my mind. I was just watching the keynote screen and I was just mesmerized.
Exactly.
They have a beautiful, beautiful product, and we are so excited to welcome them to the Workday family. What stood out to you with that announcement?
I think it's What I really loved about it is how Workday is focused on empowering the employee to just work smarter.
Absolutely. You know, I've gotten a lot of questions already hey, Workday Build, unified platform for development, that's wonderful. I'm hearing Orchestrate is generally available, which is a big deal. I'm hearing Flowise, Agent Builder. I'm hearing Sauna. And we were talking to one of our product leaders yesterday, and the way that in our discussion, the way it came out was, hey, Sauna's the new front door to work. We're making a delightful experience for our end users in Workday, of which there are, 70 plus million. If you can make 70 million people's lives better multiple times a day, that is a win in my book. And something that we were talking about was hey, imagine all the ways that you can expand and augment Workday with Workday Extend. You can make a manager's life easier by bringing experiences in, cutting out integrations. Now, mount an agent on top of that with Flowise Agent Builder.
Exactly.
Surface those insights, make it easier for the end user to get the data they need without workflows that are just superfluous.
Yeah, and 1 billion transactions.
Yeah, no big deal.
Zero copy architecture. Like imagine some of those transactions will just be very safe.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah. Well, we're so proud of being a part of this right now, as you can tell.
Yeah, no, it is genuinely exciting.
Yeah.
There's almost so much good news that it just takes time to like soak it in and digest it.
A big part of this launch was about unlocking the developer community's potential. How will Workday Build give both seasoned pros and brand new developers the chance to like learn and create new apps within the ecosystem?
Yeah, great question. I'm very biased. Full disclosure, I am the head of developer relations, but I was once a young, bushy-tailed, bright-eyed developer who did not know Workday. I took a job because I needed a job, and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with Workday development 10 years ago, and I would say that back then even, you had a tight-knit community that really felt like an extended family.
Yeah.
Like people that help each other out. There's a reason we have such a quick time to response on our developer forum when people have questions. Like we really, really care. And it's only getting better, right? We're expanding the developer program. We've launched the developer MVP program. So we give people that are our most trusted advocates much wider space to be able to evangelize directly, speak on behalf of developers, put it in plain language for people. So I would say it's never been more accessible to get the information as a Workday developer, and we're taking big, big steps to open up the developer program so that whether you're coming out of college like I did, or you are looking to make the best choice of your career, you can choose to become a Workday developer easily.
Yeah, and the Workday Copilot, I mean, I saw that search APIs and see which ones do what, so you can build apps with it. That was really cool. We needed that.
Yeah. No, I remember the before times where I bookmarked a URL on Workday Community. You had to crawl through these crazy WSDLs, if you know what that means. The team that made that should be incredibly proud.
Yep.
I mean, one of my good friends, Joe, says developers' time is customers' money. And like, hey, the developers' time is worth it to them too, but like, these have compounding big, huge benefits to everyone in the Workday ecosystem.
Yeah, and with the right information and AI, developers now are not just about, it's not about working faster. I do think it's about, what is out there and what can I make that doesn't exist yet or that we didn't even know that was possible to make.
Yeah.
I think now it's possible with what you guys are making with the Copilot and the developer MVP community and just opening up the platform to every other person to build something with it. That's super cool.
It is super cool. Yeah. We have been a walled garden that's been quite pretty before, but we are opening it wide up. Really reminds me of this. It reminds me of this gorgeous plaza. Like that is the image I have in my mind as well. And that's what our vision is for the community too.
So Nick, AI was at the front and center of Workday Rising with some game-changing tools announced like Developer Copilot and Agent Builder. How do you see these tools helping developers code faster, but also pushing the boundaries of what's possible in enterprise applications?
The first time you are able to use something like Developer Copilot to write a script that you used to have to bang your head against the wall and like really think, what would Chris Humphrey do? What would the MVPs do? And it just works. That is not only time saved, but it is cognitive load saved. That frees up your mind to be able to work on the higher order stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about it in the keynote, but we've had dramatic improvements in like how quickly you can iterate and test and preview your changes. All those things add up, right? So that's a big deal. Being able to find the information more easily, being able to write and document orchestrations just based on a schema. Like the future is bright, big time.
Definitely. And something that I heard in the first day of Workday Rising was, I think it was the CEO or Carl. Yeah. He said something around, we are here to make sure that humans do what humans do best and focus on that, while all the admin and all of the other tasks that we just don't like can be done faster with AI. And that's what developers, I think, should focus on. Like pick a problem that you've either faced in a previous company that you've worked at, or even if you're not very familiar with the Workday ecosystem, all the docs and information are out there. So find someone who really has a problem and solve it for them. There's a marketplace now
Yes.
where you can, if you're part of a partner of Workday, you can actually post your app into the marketplace and ensure that thousands of people and organizations are using your product and solving like one niche problem and probably helping someone have 5 hours of their week back.
Yeah, it's incredibly compelling. You can bake in Workday Extend, Workday Prism, and more orchestrations into this same package that people can now just go buy, install, and it's that simple. Like, it's extremely compelling as a way to build your career, to move faster as an organization, to get something really valuable off the shelf quickly. There's a lot that can be said for that.
Yeah, I want to ask you, like, how does a developer become a partner?
How does a developer become a partner? I love that question. So it's funny because the honest answer is that for a long time, we really only considered partners to be developers. And I'll break that down real fast. So when I became a Workday developer, I was a Workday partner. And back in the day, I'm talking way back, like we've come such a long way, right? Some stuff was considered too technical for our customer audience. But now it's flipped, right? So for partners, for customers, the people who are investing their career on Workday, they're all Workday developers. And now it's as simple as, spinning up a company, working with our amazing partner organization, our global partner organization, being able to spin up your firm and go to work, delivering value for people.
Okay. So if I'm like an automation agency, or like if I already do this for other softwares, using other softwares, I have the ability to apply and become a partner as well and build apps in the marketplace?
Yeah.
Cool.
And there's like several different flavors of ways that you can ally with Workday as a partner. And it's only gotten easier. It's really, really cool. And so there's just so much to celebrate there that it's never been easier to be a Workday developer, whether you're a customer or not. I have many people that I count as close friends who have crossed the line from partner to customer, customer to partner, and it doesn't matter because it shouldn't matter because they have the expertise that matters. And for you certification nerds out there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone gets the same certifications. That is amazing, right? What matters is your skill. What matters is your knowledge, regardless of whether you're a partner or a customer. I'm so glad it is that way.
Nice.
So we've heard from Garrett that Workday Build now lets partners develop and sell apps directly on the Workday marketplace. So for longtime builders and customers that are ready to dive in, what kind of new possibilities does this open up?
Some things that we didn't even know were possible to solve can be solved right now.
Yeah.
And if you've been sleeping on some problems or some manual work that your teams have been doing, this is the time to build and the time to make some. You see what I did there?
Yeah, I did. I like it.
Use some AI agents. You guys have Gemini embedded in the workflows these days. You can bring in all of the data from different platforms through the Data Cloud solution.
Yes.
And then there is Flow-wise on top of this to make this journey a lot well-connected and easier. So I think all the solutions are there for you to build. It's just a matter of knowing what to build and what to solve. And I think this is one of the best advice that I give to people is like, if you are like a manager and you're not sure about where to use AI, what agents to build, I think the first step is like mapping out the tasks that your team is doing, seeing where the bottlenecks are of what takes the most manual time for us right now, and so that you know what the product requirements for an agent would be based on what a person is spending the most time on.
That's so real. That's so real. I like to think of all of the heroic work that someone is doing, the unsung heroes of the workforce, right? Whether they're in the back office or a consultant, and they're doing all this maintenance work. Like so much of that time and effort can be liberated through the power of agentic AI, which has never been easier in Workday.
True. Awesome.
Any last things that you're so excited to tell our audience about from your experience this week at Workday Rising?
Besides the zero copy architecture,
I know. It's so cool.
The flex pricing, that was really cool. I really
liked. It's a
liked,
big change.
Instead of now just needing to have everything inside the subscription. You have a specific amount of credits. We're getting used to this now with all of the AI tools, so it's really nice to see that Workday is implementing this as well. Data Cloud was a really big one for me.
I agree.
And Flowise and then Sana after that. And I got to meet the founder for like 2 seconds, which was so cool.
Did you give him a high five?
So inspirational. Like that company started in 2016
Absolutely.
and now it's going to change lives across multiple organizations and thousands of employees. So that was super inspiring. And honestly, like when I came in here, I was like, this is, how are we going to have AI employees? Like, this is not where we're trying to go. But then listening to everyone speak and how they kept the human aspect in it and making sure that we are using AI to make people work faster, smarter, and be more productive and liberate more of their time during the day and help them focus, do things that make them human, like build trust, do fun stuff, build relationships in the workplace.
Exactly.
That was really inspiring, and I'm like super relieved after this because
Me too.
I think we're good again at being human now.
Yes. No, you and I both build community for a living. It's about people, and just hearing that from the highest levels of Workday, I agree. Couldn't be more thrilled.
Awesome.
Well, Rita, thank you very much for this conversation. It was an absolute honor and a pleasure, and thank you for joining us at this very special outdoor edition of Workday DevTalk here at Workday Rising in San Francisco. We will talk to you again next time.
Woohoo! Bye.